Welcome to HS Academy. Yesterday guys, actually we have taken one live session. So at that time a lot of comments as well as doubts are raised with regards to B.Sc Fire and Safety. A lot of people are asking whether it's a good course, whether we should do it, what are the job opportunities available after this course. So today in this video, honestly I am gonna share my personal experience with regards to B.Sc Fire and Safety, because as I told you previously, I am also a graduate in Fire and Industrial Safety. Okay, so I am gonna share my particular previous experience, how it is course, whether you should do it or not, and what are the pros and cons which are available in that particular course. Okay, so let's get started. So guys, first of all, the first point with regards to course overview, what actually is a B.Sc Fire and Safety. Okay, so the course name is B.Sc Fire and Industrial Safety, which is a 3 years undergraduate program. Now, in the different parts of India, okay, this particular course may be offered in the various names. For example, in my case, when I have done my course, that particular course name is B.Sc Fire and Industrial Safety. Somewhere you will go, it will be like B.Sc Fire and Hazard Management. Third place, B.Sc Fire and Safety. So the name will be different, but the course content, okay, as well as the approach, as well as the degree is going to be the same. Okay, now when we talk about the course is generally, as I told you, 3 years undergraduate program, as well as this particular program is nowadays turned into the semester type. Okay, previously when we have done this particular course, at that time it was in a non-semester pattern. So at that time we need to give 3 examinations. It means yearly 1 examination was there, as well as when we come to the subjects that you are going to study in that particular course, so the subjects will be like lifting operation safety, chemical safety, electrical safety, safety in nuclear projects and power plants, construction safety management, process safety. Okay, so these are the some of the subjects that you are going to study in that particular program. Generally, in a year, around 6 subjects will be there. In our time, 6 subjects will be there with the 3 practicals in first year. Second year, 6 subjects and 2 practicals. In the third year, there will be 6 subjects and 1 internship report and 1 project report. So this was the structure, but nowadays they have just split that particular program into the semester 1. So maybe there will be some fluctuations in the subjects as well as the project type and category which they used to offer. Okay, so this is about the course description, what is compromises of a B.Sc Fire and Safety. When we come about the fees, actually how much will be the fees? So in our case, the fees, approximately the tuition fees, totally if we talk about, it will be around somewhere around 4 to 4.5 lakhs. Only the tuition fees, 4.5 lakhs. Okay, but as you move to the North India, as you move to the other institutes, it will be low. Okay, I have done from Tamilnadu, so the fees which I have given to them, I am sharing with you. Okay, it was 4 to 4.5 lakhs. But in the North India, if you go to the other institutes, like it will be pretty much low. Okay, somewhere around 3 lakhs or 2.5 lakhs, you will get that easily. Okay, now when we come to the second point, that is with regards to your fee structure, I have already told you. Okay, second is with regards to your job opportunities. It means after completion of that, what are the different jobs that you gonna get after the completion of that. So see, with regards to job opportunities, as I told you, if you want to go in government sector, okay, previously there was a requirement that you need to complete ADIS, that is Advanced Diploma in Industrial Safety. But as we know that nowadays OSH and Working Conditions Code is there. So every state government is deciding their particular qualification that will be applicable to the respective states for the appointment of the safety officers in the government sector. So maybe there is a probability that B.Sc Fire and Safety will also come under this particular category. But now it is not final because the work is going on. Okay, it will take some more time. So maybe probability is there that that particular course can come inside that particular requirement. Okay, this is about job opportunities, as well as after the completion of that, you can attain the like safety officer positions very easily. Okay, as well as the pay scale. When we talk about the pay scale of that particular course, it will be somewhere around 15 to 20,000. In between of that, it will only range. Okay, for the B.Tech holders, it will be like 20 to 25,000, but for B.Sc, it's 15 to 20,000 in between of that. Yeah, it may fluctuate, depend upon company, geographic location, as well as skills and knowledge what you have attained while the completion of that particular course. Okay, now when we come to the next factor, guys, that is with regards to your international accreditation. It means if we complete that particular course, is there any international accreditation is present? It means like membership we can get after the completion of that. So generally, guys, with regards to that, there is a probability exists. It means when you go to the IOSH website, So they have told that if you have completed any ADIS or any sort of degree with regards to EHS, then you can take the Grad Ayush membership. But till now, I didn't met with any professional, those who have completed B.Sc Fire and Safety and hold a Grad Ayush membership. But yeah, till now, probability exists. So if you are a B.Sc Fire and Safety graduate, if you have completed this particular degree, you can apply with the Ayush. They have clearly mentioned in their website. Okay, when we come to the next point, guys, that is with regards to your basically we have discussed with international accreditation. Next is with regards to your the main thing, that is your opportunities. It means after the completion of that, what are the things that you can do? You have two major aspects. The most of the students after completion of their B.Sc Fire and Safety degree, they generally opt for a MSc, okay, to increase their knowledge, to enhance their knowledge. So first option, you can go for MSc. Second option, you can directly switch to the job. So based upon your experience, you can attain international certifications and target your respective market. For example, if you want to target in Canada, you want to work in Canada, okay, target for BCRSP certifications. Want to go in US, target for BCSP certifications. Don't only rely on the NEBOSH itself, because there are a lot of certification that is available in the market, okay. And what about the course content? Will it work easily? Is it valuable? So see guys, as per the course content, as per my personal experience, the course content was easy. You can do it very easily, but the thing is that the 3 years curriculum, whatever the 3 years curriculum is there, it is compromises of practical also as well as theoretical classes also. But the course content which was included inside that, it was totally based upon personal safety. Okay, so basically under this particular course, B.Sc Fire and Industrial Safety, you are going to cover two safety. First of all, personal safety, second is process safety. Okay, when we talk about the functional and system safety, it is not going to cover inside that. Okay, so the course whole curriculum is totally based upon personal safety and a little bit mixture of process safety that you are going to study in 3 years. Okay, now in the last, what about the additional tips that I want to give to you if you are planning to go for the particular this course? So see guys, if you are a 12th pass, if you just completed your +2 and planning for this course, so just stop. I'm going to give you one small advice, that if you have just completed your +2, try to opt for B.Tech Safety in Fire Engineering or B.Tech in Fire Engineering if it is possible. Okay, if you are getting the admission, if you are getting the chance, try to target on B.Tech. Okay, if anyhow because of some reasons, if your age is a factor, then you can go for B.Sc. B.Sc, put the B.Sc Fire and Safety in the always in the second option. First will be on B.Tech every time. Okay, so then you can go for B.Sc Fire and Safety. As well as during your curriculum, don't think that curriculum is everything. Curriculum is the very smallest part of the safety. Okay, try to focus on the additional learning. It means during your 3 years curriculum, 3 years is a very long period, try to take external resources like external books you need to study, because the syllabus which was given in B.Sc not enough. Okay, it is okay, you have a long period of time, you will be getting a lot of free hours during the completion of that course. You can go for that, but try to focus on self-study, because without self-study you will be having very low knowledge. Okay, so this about this particular sector. Now last, when we come to about this particular course, you can go for that course. If you have any money issues, if you cannot invest 4 years, then you can go for this particular course. This is available by distance also, as well as regular basis also. So depend upon your availability, depend upon the money, you can choose that particular course. And the requirement eligibility for this course is science. If you are a science completion +2, you can opt for this course. As well as I have seen some universities, some colleges, they are offering this particular course to the commerce student also. What is that? Commerce student also. If you are a commerce also, you can go for that particular course. Okay, so guys, this is about my 3 years experience, 3 years journey that I have done with B.Sc Fire and Industrial Safety. I hope this particular video was useful for you, and all the doubts which you have asked me yesterday night was clear in this video. So till now, after the completion of that video also, if you have any further doubts, you can drop them in the comment box. I'll answer you as soon as possible. So thank you for watching. Meet you in the next video. Till then, take care guys.